Als ze dit niet horen. Ik zou niet wel in dat de chat hier ook mee kan luisteren. Houdt dat niet de bedoeling natuurlijk. Hè. Oké, gaan we kijken wat ik dat hier kan delen. Right. Nice. Zo grappig, mijn candles zijn veranderd van kleur. Maar kleur ik het normaal? Dat is anders, vond ik. Dat is lichter blauw.
Ja, het is oké, het is goed. Je hebt net gedronken, ja.
Here's the screen, perfect. This is what I wanted to see. Testing, mic works okay. Perfect. Let's hope so. Should look good. Too much. Voelen. Ga een beetje naar buiten. Hou, kom. Lekker hond. Oh. Okay. Oh, let's go over what I see, what I can do, what we should be doing. Oh my god. Dat staat hier ook nog altijd, die ding. How do I remove this? Kon ik er drawings ook al van. Okay, so from this morning, not much happened really. I did say that this was going to happen, and it happened really exactly almost like I predicted this morning. So that was the gap I predicted we wouldn't go into. We did tap it. Yes, market open. So let's see what brings. So we did tap that on one, twice. We did take out some liquidity, so that's great. That was zoiets was dus gaan moet doen.
Maar zo gaan wij wel bijna niet weg.
Good afternoon. So I will be sharing my trades from the afternoon session as well as the previous, like the mornings that I'm doing. So I will be doing the both from now on. The prediction from this morning played out perfectly. We did tap the 1 hour for value gap that I was hoping to tap, and then we hit almost hit TP. My TP was like three points lower, so that was like very close. So if I was behind the desk, I would definitely have taken profit by then. I was not. I was after my camper van this morning. He's back at home now. I'm back at home already. So that was a 4 hour drive. So from this morning when I stopped, I've been just in the car. That's all what I've been doing from now. And now back at the desk. So we have about 10 minutes before we have our range. First of all, outlook. It looks like we're still in a sideways market. We still have our previous day high up here. So we could tap. If we do see a decrease in volume and we see us move lower, I would really love to see this. And I'm definitely want to see us come to this low. We will see what happens. Also here, I will be adding to my movements so people can see how I add contracts. Let's take a look if we have any news in a second. Doesn't look like we have anything. Just in an hour we have oil. I don't think oil will do much on Nasdaq anyways. Let's see what the market brings us today. I was completely correct this morning in how and what I was supposed to be doing. Anybody that watched the stream this morning, I took that ILM from the 1 hour back to the lows. Oh, this would have been an amazing trade down back. I really wanted to see this happen directly, so we did stall a bit and then back up and down. So, but the market has been like this for a few days. Like I thought this morning, if we do move up and we go the previous day high as target, that would be the first day in a few days that we are having a nice momentum. So in about 30 seconds, we have our range. If you're the first time in this channel, I'm John. Welcome. And I'm just showing strategies that I use myself to trade with. I normally do not speak much during the trades so that I can keep my focus on the chart itself. You will see everything on the chart normally when I enter a trade, when I add, what I do exactly, when I do it exactly. You will even be able to follow how much I put inside my trades. Only thing that I want you guys is to learn from this so that you can become profitable yourself in time, of course. I will be a bit silent at this point until we see what happens. If you want to type something, I will respond to the chat by retyping it, but I will be focusing more on the charts. Any questions that you have, you can always leave them inside. I will definitely respond to them. If orb breaks, I will take it to the upside. It looks nice that we can have a part. We will see what happens. So this range is very much doable. About 100 points on range, so that's about a normal orb trade that we could have. So I'm very happy to see this. The only thing I don't like about this orb is that we have 2 stacks for value gaps down below. And I don't want to take the complete orb as range because in Q there's always a bigger range than normal. So this would be about a 50-point stop. So that means if we want to take it a bit conservative, we take in 1 contract to start with because we did not have any expansion of movements in a few days. So I want to be sure that we do have a nice momentum of a move. So we still have another fair value gap in here in a 2-minute and a 5-minute too. So maybe we put our stop just below that wick. So we still have a protected 5 minute fair value gap in here. If we do take this one out, we definitely could just come lower. About 4 seconds for the close. I am taking this. So my main target is really up style. It's completely up.
I'm in this trade, guys, in a long. It's a London. Yeah, I just like how many highs there are right there. No, you're absolutely correct. This is smooth edge. I mean, this is an equal high. 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5. Yeah, I love the highs right here. So I don't really care. Like, I'm not really finding these days the highs from overnight last night because it's so many equal highs in here. Yeah. There's no bear that's yes, it's been a month time.
Is er een trade gaan? Dat je hoort toch?
Nee, hij staat niet op zijn scherm. Hij was nog van alles aan het
Alex,
kijken.
all of these are app positions right now. We literally
Nu
have
is het
app
weer.
positions. We are forced to wait for Thursday afternoon
Hij heeft nog niets gedaan.
in deciding direction, so we're not going to see this more environment. In a range bound market, I don't want to risk a full amount, especially after an insane beginning month. I would be ruining my profit. If I was to take full positions on my last 5 trades, I would have ruined all my profit. But because we didn't, I saved myself. Now I'm still in my goal for the month because I decided to risk properly in an environment that typically isn't that profitable. That's the key. That's the full key there.
I'd say this is still a 5-star work. We have clear displacement on 15, clear direction coming from 1 hour, fair value gap.
Will be entering more. I don't think I have a model here that for the one. There's no opportunity here, Warren. There's no opportunity here. So maybe if we dig deeper, but I don't average down. I want to find more into a win position. So I think I'm just going to raw half position. Again, think of the scenario that you guys are in right now. NASDAQ's in the same price for the day. There's no news at all. Nothing's been moving yet. NASDAQ hits the highs and falls, hits the lows, pop back up. Everything in the middle of the range doesn't exactly work. Yesterday we had a perfect trade. Didn't work out. And actually, NQ never hit London highs yesterday. Considering this information, you know to discern from an environment where you are highly profitable, an environment where you have degraded success rate. In those moments, definitely, I mean, look, we are literally half risk from our last 4 trades. Doesn't mean 4 are losses.
Everywhere you see, guys, where you see an adding position, I will add at least a half R to R. You will see it when we do so. Like I said, the 5-minute FEG that we could come down into again, if we have a nice retest and move away from it, and we see us break the orb again, I definitely will add another half R at the break of the orb again. But now, for now, I'll be patient. If we see a 5-minute close above here, and we see a nice movement in the direction that I want to see, so in about 3 minutes, and we have a clear candle above this area, I will add again a half R. And that way we will be continuing adding to our winning trades, moving up. So this could be at least a 2 to 3 R once we get there. The reason why we have a small entry is because the market has been a little bit sideways from here to here. Same like I said this morning. If any questions, you can just leave them in the chat. I will be silent now for a while until I have the opportunity to add. the market is perfectly moving like I still want to see. So now I do like us to stay outside the orb in this 15-minute range. That's the only thing. That would be nice if it's just squeezed a little bit above. So also here, we can tap this perfectly. I don't want us to see us go lower, otherwise we definitely will tap in those two stacked for value gaps. If we do this, I don't believe I will take another trade just because of the price action has been not funny. And tomorrow, as always, another day, of course. If you do enjoy these streams, please give me a like. It's good for the channel itself. I always appreciate it. So I can't be more transparent than this one. The last time it took me about 8 days to get it funded. So let's see how fast this one can go. Don't put pressure on it. If you want to do this, just say within 100 days, I will get a payout. That's the best strategy I can give all of you, so that your mind is at ease in the time that it goes good or not good. And to start with, do not take more than 2-3 trades a day, because there aren't that many great setups in a day anyways. So, and now even do, we put the stop where we want to put it. I cannot put in less than one contract, so this is the minimum that I have to give anyways. And I will give what I have to give, and I will get what I have to get from the market if it wants to give me something. There is no news in the next 30 minutes, so there is something from oil in 30 minutes, but I don't think this one does anything. So we do need to be a bit look like. Otherwise, 5:30 is in South Africa. President Trump is greeting somebody, but I don't think this will do much either. And by the time it's 6 o'clock, I like to be offline already. So then we are 2 hours in a trade. That's more than time enough. That was a wick. Where did that wick come from? So that was a strange wick, I gotta say.
Here comes trailing drop.
Mamma mia, Reina Italia.
Okay, I did expect us to move up, but I didn't expect this to move up this fast. So that means that we are doing that we're going in a great direction. Normally, I like to see a wick, and then we see it, like to take it again, because we did not take out the highs of everything. So
Not the strange balls.
yeah, my wife just told me something was pretty funny. Sorry for the laughing, guys, or girls that are in here. I do say this was a very So that was not a close yet, so we have another 1 minute. Let's take a look if we have now a close above here. We can stay above this wick. I would add again, but I want us to stay really above it. So then we had some decrease and an increase again. Until I see that, I will not add. And you will definitely hear me say it also. I see my contract increase. Yes. Yeah. That's the dog again. Wants to say hello. He's always giving me company when I'm trading. Yes, good friends. Yeah. Oh, Azul, wait, yes. Leave my desk, please. Thank you. Oh. So this also keeps your mind busy, so you don't have any time to think about the charts. It's a good distraction. So that was just below. I will not add until I see a nice move away from these highs. So where do I add is really where stops are. So this is me adding every time where I should see the market or it should react from it or it's drawn to something else. So because these are manufactured equal highs, we did not yet tap into this higher time frame for value gap that's above here. I like us to sweep this before going lower, but this is what I like to see, of course. If we do that, this one, and we stay above, I will add one contract. Stops will be at the same place. I cannot move them yet. We did not create any movement away from here. So I got about 2 minutes. That was so close for us to be adding, guys. Yeah, but I have to keep it to my rules. So the rule says I need to have a 5-minute closure before I can add. And there is a good reason for why, because I've seen multiple times when we move up and we wick, and then the candle likes to decrease again like this. So if we add it already twice and now it comes back, I need to decrease my complete hand again. So I prefer not to do this. And this is, you will see this time and time again. We need to have a nice 5-minute close higher to be able to do it. But for the rest of the time, let's be patient and see. We have another 2 minutes and a half. What brings? So I did add a contract here. Gonna put my stop halfway now. If we re-enter or wick below here, I will decrease it again.
Okay, update on NQ. Well, it's really not the update, unfortunately. We did push on whatever that candle was, you know, exactly, you know, response by what you push it. We're attempting to get toward it. I goal, but you guys are first.
The reason why I partially only like this is because this is very slow movement and I don't like this small candles.
That single candle almost meant nothing to us. So, waiting we do.
So if you are able to add, you also have to be able to take a contract off. That's the most important thing to learn. People don't like to de-risk, but it's easier to leave your stop where it is and be able to de-risk your contracts. That way you can keep just the amount of funds that you need.
Yes, I'll be looking to trim at Asia highs.
I don't exactly like how this hourly candle looks.
Oh, great question, Saucy. I believe that if it inverts in the last 30 seconds a minute, it's actually if it was holding it for the entire time. I don't know exactly what the difference is. What are you guys adding? What are you adding? Others. Am I still holding still? So yeah. For confidence, you want to trade the asset that EIP played for low, high, and S&P. We'll just have a shoot at that. Also, ES, fail, won't fail to replace 29 or even close to above here. Quite boring. This could be one of the training is not saying it's very conjecture. We're sitting in for like an hour and a half. This is exactly why you're halfway.
So being patient to see how this 5 minute closes. It's the same with decreasing or adding. I just need a close of a 5 minutes below this one, so we could wick it off, of course, that's all possible. Until that time, I need to be patient. So we're back at my entry now.
I need you guys to listen when I tell you that, look, the markets are going to offer less reward sometimes. And when the market
So here we are, back at my entry. So if you
actually, it's exactly what you should do. What professional traders do, VCs do, firms do. They know when there's edge in the market and opportunity, and they risk more during those periods. It's generally unfortunate to think that you should risk the same at all points if edge is different. Edge is completely different right now, so you don't want to risk the same. And to be fair, I proved their data is absolutely beneficial right now.
we just closed above my adding part. So if we do drop with this one below it again, I'll just decrease it. I will add double above here. It will be like $20 or something to give to the market. But then this one decreases at least to half again. So this is when you learn also to be de-risking your position. So it's very important to learn this too. So people always want to add to winning trades, but you also have to let go of a not winning trade. So it doesn't always have to run to your stop at all. If you're willing to let go of it. Back to our entry now. Either the up or the down movement, it's just about the same strength in it, so it's really like nothing at all. So this price action really doesn't say much to me at all, except of we are still moving in one direction. That's up at this point, so I'm still believing that we will hit this. But if we will hit this now in this session, in the morning session, that's a different question. So if you're in this trade together with me, just be calm, relaxing. I will help you make money or protect your funds. So even like the small loss we took this morning, we need to protect everything that we have at this point. Just the same, like I said, the only thing that we can predict on the hand is our stop. The rest is for the market itself. Like I said, if we do drop back down here and we see a movement out of this 5 minute fair value gap, I'm willing even to add a contract on this one. Because if we do drop below here, before we move up, I will decrease one so that everybody is clear why I'm doing this. Is because to protect our capital, because if we hit our stop now, it's more than an R and I don't want to give this to the market. I want to be taking more than I want to be giving. So we want to protect everything we have. So we want to get this amount, not give this amount, of course.
Well, while we sit here, we always look at some other assets. You guys want to invest in little competition? You should buy
I'm fairly 100% sure that we will at least hit this wick,
You guys ever wanted to
because this came out of nothing, and they like to finish off wicks.
I'll let Robbie go first. No, I mean, my most recent habit is,
If my mic was still on, sorry guys, I was talking to the wife. If it was not, okay, I'm fine. This is almost falling asleep at the charts. We've been here now for about an hour and a half, and nothing at all has happened because we left 9:45. Oh, sorry, my time zone. Let's take my time zone for a second. So that was 3:45, and we're now 4:25, 28. So we're about an hour in a trade, and nothing exactly happened at all. So 40 minutes, and we're still at the same. That's my entry. So if I do not see any movement soon or at all, I'm just gonna decrease one contract, leave it for what it is, leave my stop where it is, leave my profit where it is, and just see what hits. That's also one thing we can do, of course, by trading. I like to see some movement at all because now this is not showing us anything. It's not even showing it wants to go up or down. It's just setting slowly moving to to really to nowhere really. But okay, this is also trading.
Now just how you catch lows or how much falling high.
But normally
A lot easier than the lows.
advice session is it's a bit more actionable. Let me say it like that. So now we had
The next few weeks should go down because we're in a massive bearish for value now. Every time about 2 weeks now. 2 weeks have really come.
we had a half hour
I maintained the same bias.
up.
That's why I find my high.
We wicked, we came back down. So now in the last, I think in the next 20 minutes, we will see what this hourly candle wants to show us and where it wants to go. The 4 hour did look bullish because we enfungled one candle. We came in a 4 hour for value gap. We completely finished this one off. So I really want us to see hit this previous day high and then see us fall further down. But until this happens, we will have to be patient, of course. If you're not touching any buttons while we are having patience, congratulations. That's great. That's the most important thing. Not doing anything when you're in a trade, because the only thing like you can predict is your stop, and the target that we put is up to the market itself. If you don't feel comfortable having two contracts inside, you can just decrease one here if you want to. So I will keep it like I said. I need a fine, clean 5-minute close below here, and we did not have this yet. So we just had a few wicks. Until I have that one, I will not decrease any contracts. And now my dog is sitting beside me and almost on me instead of beside me. So my map was a bit strange moving, but at this point, yeah, it is what it is. No, if you can survive this slow moving trading, you can do anything. So remember this. So if you are able to restand this kind of action, price action, nice, slow, easy price action sideways, if you can survive this, you definitely will survive the expansion movement, because then we can make some money. Here we just have to be patient.
You're saying 0% chance that you're going to look, okay, fine. We're defining. I'm going to do a definition here. The definition of the new event is fully flop.
Take 1 minute until we close below here. So we are, if you can see this price action, so this means that we are making liquidity on both sides. And look at the upside. We did not take any of them yet. So if we take the lower part first before the upper part, I will be very interesting to see.
While we're looking at ESN trading, we're looking at the confluence. Both of these trade pairs are together. So
Oh,
taking a London high.
I should do my exercise in the meanwhile that I've already done that part of the day because I've been way too long in the car. That's 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, I have to do what I said I should do. So I have to decrease the contract right here, and I will. So that means I have to move this one up too because my adding was quite high. So this way I keep it at $100. I said if it breaks below and we have a close wick, I have to decrease, and I will. If we get up here again and we stay above these wicks, if we're not, at least we saved ourselves a huge amount of points. And I'm even gonna put it to the top of if the value get and the top of the range. If we get stopped out, that will be it for me for here. The sideways arrangement. Now we're taking out liquidity. So after we take liquidity, we should not return there one more time. So it's no need for it. So we created liquidity, we've taken it out, and then we should normally move in the direction that we want to move.
Now, I don't exactly show you much. I haven't gone through this video, but my outlook on NQ for the coming months is we're going to see a slow and good news. I don't know how much news is left. Maybe some.
So there will be $85 that we give to the market if we have a full close body here again. I will add just the same again. Leave stops where it is. So just making sure that we preserve everything that we have, because it's very important to keep what we have.
If in 1 month you can get the same return that you typically have to wait an entire year for, what do you think institutions are going to do? Now it's an assumption that equity will sell, and equity will sell now, because we're within a massive auction block on the weekly time frame, which I believe is happening right now. I believe there's a massive.
So that was a stop. So that will be it for me for today, guys. I will not re-enter it. I will just keep it like it is. Even if it runs to TP, I'm fine with it. It did not want to do the movement that I preferred. It wanted to show us. It did come back down, so I'm glad we went up higher. So it means that we could go down. So that's $85. It's not even worth checking it out. So perfectly fine with it. So we should have normally had a nice long. We did not. Sideways movement. No increase, no decrease, just showing us nothing.
We'll see who has the worst year. The first 3 people that send YouTube links, the worst of all 3 will be banned.
The eerste